Central California is one of the fastest growing areas in the state. Its diverse population and economy is poised for dramatic and historic changes. Fresno State will power the economy and culture of 21st century Central California, the region known as the New California. The Central California region is one of great promise and great need. California State University Fresno has made a commitment to improve and strengthen our region. We are achieving this through the talents of our students, faculty, and staff, through community engagement and service learning. The university is transforming the traditional classroom by partnering with the community to better educate our students while preparing them for their future. This transformation is not only changing the lives of our students, but significantly benefiting our region as well. The university's commitment to the community through service and learning was bolstered through a generous donation from Jan and Bud Richter, creating the Jan and Bud Richter Center for Community Engagement and Service Learning. The center is a focal point where community partners collaborate with the university to develop community service and service learning opportunities and experiences, enriching the lives of our students and our community.
The university has made a major commitment to service learning and community service, and certainly as we received support from Bud and Jan Richter to establish the Center for Community Engagement and Service Learning, I think it was important to challenge the university community to stretch what we were doing, to improve it, and to do more.
Over the years, I haven't seen any tool, any resource, any learning experience that has been as significant for a student's personal, professional, and academic development as I have when students get involved in service. And that's true across the board. Over the years, doesn't matter the major, doesn't matter what the students are doing. And I think that service has a very unique way of tapping into each person's own interests and skills and really helping that to blossom in some ways that almost no other experience can do.
At Fresno State, faculty members are actively engaged in efforts to structure classes around a service learning model.
Fresno State is an unusual institution in that the requirements that one moves towards in securing tenure actually are based on the Boyer model, and so many of the actual probationary plans for faculty explicitly ask faculty to consider what can they do in the area of engagement or integration. So it's something that we're having faculty think about very early on in their career as a way of assembling up a well-rounded portfolio of activities as a faculty member. So it's something that's sort of built into the system at one level, and also because we know that faculty who really make the connection between their discipline and the student's application of the discipline in the community is a very, very rich and powerful learning experience, both for the faculty member and for the students.
When I was a new faculty member here at Fresno State, I heard the term service learning, but I really had no idea what it meant. I thought it meant I would be providing volunteer activity, but it's so much more than that. It's a synergy between a community partner and you, and your students really do benefit from it a great deal. And after being involved with it a few years, I'm confident to say that it's actually reinvigorated my teaching. It's made me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, like I'm making a true contribution, and that I truly am enhancing the education of my students.
To me, the most important aspect of service learning is it invigorates my teaching. It also makes my curriculum relevant to my students. It helps them to really understand how this theory connects to the real world. And for any faculty member that has used it, and most of us across campus that have used it are so excited about it because it really empowers our students and makes what they're learning very important for the future.
In 2007, the university set forth a dramatic goal to provide 1 million hours of service to the region annually through the direct efforts of Fresno State faculty, students, and staff.
Fresno State is committed to learning and to service. Put together, we have a service learning program that reflects that dedication to bringing our students and our faculty to the community to do good work with everyone. We've reflected that commitment in a marvelous achievement, over 1 million hours of community service achieved by those of us dedicated to community engagement here at Fresno State. that dedication will continue, our service will continue, and it will deepen our learning and understanding for years to come.
The university community has reached out and taken part in a diverse range of service and service learning opportunities. These efforts have a unique and lasting impact on those who have participated.
The service learning component is the best part, I think, of the course, because what ends up happening is the students get engaged with the community. They get engaged with this nonprofit, and what they end up doing is they end up learning and serving in ways that they never expected. So what ends up happening is they really get a heart for what's happening here, and they end up taking their projects sometimes even beyond the semester. They'll volunteer more hours than they have to just because they enjoy being down here and helping, because they enjoy having the feeling of helping the community.
A service learning program like this really adds a real-world component. So instead of just reading out of books and having hypothetical situations, we're able to come here to the food bank, see a real organization and the issues that it faces.
I'm an interior design major, and part of our curriculum is to help out the community, and that's why I'm here. Also to get hands-on experience and to learn hands-on and apply it in a real-world situation. It's a gratifying experience, so I'm looking forward to doing more hours than necessary.
It's just a great opportunity. It makes me feel really good to be able to, come here and help out. And even though I don't feel like it's, definitely not a classroom setting, but I feel like I'm learning every day. Every day I come here, I'm learning something new.
The students have been, they've been excellent. It's been a neat thing to come together with some younger people that are interested in learning how to do business. They're wanting to learn how to do a job and how to move forward, not just be as maybe a good employee, but also maybe a good employer someday, and learn how to be a manager, learn how to run a business.
I've been at Fresno State for the last 2 years, but I'm more of a hands-on kind of student. Like I feel like I learn better when I'm working in the field more than I would in a classroom going over notes or dealing with a textbook. So it was a different type of learning that I feel was a lot more educational than if I would have found the same exact material being taught to me in a classroom or even just from a textbook.
For our first 100 years, Fresno State committed itself to meeting the educational, cultural, and economic needs of our region. Now, as we enter our second century of service to the Central Valley, we do so with the resolve to put academics into action in new and exciting ways. By continuing to align our teaching, research, and service activities to better meet the needs of the community, we will continue to foster a culture of service at Fresno State that is second to none. Our commitment to service learning produces better prepared students as well as faculty and staff who are more engaged in creating a stronger region that benefits from Fresno State's service and engagement efforts.